sky, it rumbles, the earth, it shakes. The water is rising in the lakes. The clouds, they gather, the winds tonight. I can feel it in the air, it's coming all right. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. Say hello to David and Mark. Get ready, the show is about to start. Keeping you informed at every update, so you can stay safe and feeling great. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. Storm warnings flash across the screen. Nature's power in all it seems. Updates flowing through the feed, bringing you the news you need. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. The sky, it rumbles, the earth, it shakes. The water is rising in the lakes. The clouds, they gather, the winds tonight. I can feel it in the air, it's coming all right. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. Say hello to David and Mark. Get ready, the show is about to start. Keeping you informed at every update, so you can stay safe and feeling great. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. Storm warnings flash across the screen. Nature's power in all it seems. Updates flowing through the feed, bringing you the news you need. Say hello to David and Mark. Get ready, the show is about to start. Keeping you informed at every update, so you can stay safe and feeling great. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. Storm warnings flash across the screen. Nature's power in all it seems. Updates flowing through the feed, bringing you the news you need. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share.
Hey, Mark. Hey Dave, how's it going today?
I'm going all right. Hope everybody can hear me out there. I see Dave's on with us, one of our moderators. He says, hello, David Mark. And Debbie Achenbach Soxy says, good evening, David Mark. And Lisa Houchin. Hey, David and Mark. Well, I hope everybody is on with us that, need to see the weather because we got weather to talk about.
Absolutely.
We had a long day yesterday. I couldn't believe I about half fell asleep on the air last night. We were on so long. It
Yeah,
started before daylight, and went to the workshopping with the weather service, and then came back, and then we got the severe stuff. I just about had lost it.
yeah, I'm still tired.
Well, I'm pretty good. I'm bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and excited about things to come. You never know. And
Yep, this is true.
yeah, it's good. But we got weather. This has been a blued kind of day. It's been gray, cold, drizzly, just generally miserable outside.
Yeah,
As W.C. Fields would say, it's not a fitting day out for man or beast.
yeah, this is true. Our temperatures are still right now holding in the lower 50s through most of the area, except for some of the northern counties up by Crittenden, Webster, and Union counties along the Ohio River up there.
Yeah.
It's already up in the down in the upper 40s.
Well, we've got a lot of things fixing to happen. Of course, we knew this was going to be kind of a day of lull where we didn't have much in the way of rain or anything. I did thought maybe we would
Hmm.
see some sunshine or something, but you know what? Things are fixing to change in a big time kind of way. I mean, I really hope everyone has begun to prepare and took our uh, our thoughts seriously when we're talking to them. Um,
Hmm.
it's been kind of crazy, and what's coming is going to be kind of crazy. Um, I really hope that this is going to be maybe not as bad as we thought, but we're going to have a winter. It looks to me like.
Yeah, yeah,
I think that's an understatement. I see several people on
and
Facebook on with us. Um, Donna Manson and Rita Taylor's on, and Connie's on the YouTube. Hey, Connie. And let's see who all else is on with us. Let's see. Rita Taylor says depressing, but the cold is going to make it worse. Well, yes and no. There's things that's going to happen that's going to be kind of exciting. It'll be enjoyable to see. And if it's going to be cold, might as well enjoy it while you can. So Angie Bug says she's excited about it. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. I see Trish Smith is watching from Madisonville. And Lisa Watson says, hi, guys. Hope your day's been good. It has been pretty good.
not not bad.
We've had crews in here working, doing some stuff. Actually, we got several things going on here, but this is a busy place really because it's a hub for various things, and being under the umbrella of emergency management and a county type agency, it's going to be always something going on. Diana Lanier says, I'm ready for cold and snow, and you're fixed to get your wish. Uh, Chris Beecham. Moonshine snow cream coming right up. I hadn't thought about that. I guess you could make snow cream with moonshine. I don't know that you'd. Well, with me, it wouldn't take much. I mean, I'd be following around after all the little animals, because.
Yep.
But and Angie Bug says she loves snow cream, and you know what I do too. And I'm going to have to tell you guys, I may start divulging some of my snow cream recipes on here. I don't know. I've thought about putting it in a little booklet, and then I thought about, well, just telling you guys. But the basic snow cream recipe is easy. It's just milk, snow, vanilla flavoring, and sugar. Let's see, one, two, milk, vanilla flavoring, sugar, and snow. So there's four ingredients.
Hmm.
But it has a taste of its own. The vanilla flavoring and the snow cream work together to add. Let's see. A root row says volume is very low, sound far away and muffled. So let me see if I can't fix that by making my mic do something here different. Hey, I found a way to angle it. it don't fall on me. Okay, so can everybody hear me now? And Chris says, or Fireball snow cream. He's got some tempting recipes there. I might be interested in trying. Sabrina McCullough, sorry, I just got in. Did I miss anything? No, not yet. We're just getting going. Okay. And Mike Slater says, you actually sound good to me on YouTube. Thank you, Mike. And Jackie Mathis says loud and clear. And Connie Kessler sound great on YouTube. And Siacor says yes. Siacor is our expert in computers, and he takes care of us. He says yes, and it's got to be so. Tommy Hilliard Zone says loud and clear. Everybody says I'm loud and clear. Thank you all very much. I appreciate your response. And for those of you who were watching last night, I'm right awake and they're ready to go now. So everything's okay. Let's see here. I'm going to have to get my eyes on here. Okay. Tina Sweet says, hello, guys. Hey, Tina. And all right. So what's going to happen, Mark, is we're going to get through the night without any showers to mount to anything, right?
Right. Somebody asked what happened to the rain yesterday. All the rain was off to our west and dropped down to our south, except for some storms that went up along the Ohio River. So we kind of missed everything. So that's not necessarily a bad thing, because the one out to the west was laying down some pretty good size hail and a few gusty winds.
It was. That's what caused us to have to go live last night when we really hadn't expected to. But I'll be honest with you, that storm was pretty stout. It was a supercell. It traveled from Missouri off into West Kentucky and down into Tennessee, and it just didn't hardly lose any strength at all.
Yeah, I haven't seen of any touchdowns, but there was enough circulation in there to make us a little concerned about a possible tornado a few times too.
It never did get east of the lakes. So it never got east of Kentucky Lake. It basically stayed in far western Kentucky. Really didn't get to Murray. It just kind of got around Mayfield and went on down south into Paris and UT Martin. We did see camera shots from that. So it meant business, but luckily everything worked out fine. Let's see here. Nancy McElroy says, just in case you didn't know, you can freeze the snow itself and make snow cream anytime you want it. I'm a snow cream lover from way back. They did try to. They tried to commercially make it, and that's been a couple of years. I tried it. It wasn't bad, but it just wasn't the same as real homemade snow cream. And you know what? The consistency of the snow is what makes it too. If you get the powdery snow, it's different than it is if you get the snow that's a little bit more wet and heavy.
Yeah.
It's weird, but
if you freeze it, it's not going to be the same consistency when you go to try to thaw it out a little bit.
No, but the flavor's good,
Yeah, yeah.
But the flavor's still there. It still has a good flavor if you freeze it, but boy, there's nothing like a big old bowl of snow
like good
cream.
Fresh, yeah.
Yes, sir. And you can do various things pretty easily. You can cut up bananas and put in it, make it banana snow cream, or you can put some Hershey's chocolate syrup in it, make chocolate snow cream. There's all kinds of recipes. But I still think that the original simple
vanilla
sugar,
snow cream.
Yeah, vanilla, sugar, and milk is the best. But you know what? A lot of people, I remember some people used evaporated milk. That gives it a
that
whole
makes it just
flavor.
a little bit thicker.
It does. It makes it have a little bit different flavor. And let's see, what else was it? There was, I've seen some people put raw eggs in it. I don't think I ever did that, but I know a lot of people did, which made it a little bit more richer. Which I bet you could probably put something like egg beaters in it. It's the same thing. It's just doesn't. It's not the. I don't think you have to worry about the salmonella or anything like that. Most of the time, you don't have to worry about that anyway. If it's a reputable egg, if that makes any sense. Debbie Napier says it was bad between Lexington and Elizabethtown. Had to pull over on our way home from Ohio. Those storms, we did see those, and they did get a little rough up there. We left.
They were dropping after they traveled along the Ohio up in that direction. They did start to drop southeast like the others, so that's what you ran into.
Anyway, Heather Storm says she uses coffee creamer, the liquid kind. Now, I hadn't thought about that. I bet that would give a different flavor too. And I heard you can
Mm-hmm.
use, Eagle. Marcus Gentry says Eagle brand milk. Yes, you can do that.
Mm-hmm.
There was, let's see, what was it? It went right in my head. Wow. But yeah, Angie Bug says just plain old snow cream is the best. I kind of agree. You can't hardly beat the original. I do kind of like the evaporated milk in it though too. Like I use like either pet. It don't really matter, pet or carnation, whatever. It tastes really good. And the Eagle brand milk, the sweetened condensed milk is pretty good. It's a little bit too rich for me though when you do that. And Mike Slater says, yeah, you got to really watch out for them dishonest eggs.
Dishonorable eggs.
I guess. So that's some interesting recipes. So we ought to all put those recipes together and call it the Weather and Wisdom Snow Cream Recipe Book or something.
There you go.
It's a thought. But so the reason we're talking about this because there's a chance we're going to get some snow, and it's a good chance. I'm not saying it's just just to say it's wishful thinking, because from what I'm seeing, it's nothing to be wishful about. But if you're going to get snow, you might as well enjoy it while you can. So here's what I'm going to recommend to you. Well, first let's talk about what our chain of events is going to be. And
Okay.
did we get the 12Z? We got the 12Z GFS, or it showed, or what was it we had?
That was yesterday's 12Z GFS that showed it at first. The current GFS, which was just coming out, my computer will actually ever get to it. There we go.
Kim Gott says, my mama used just plain old milk and sugar, but watch the brain freeze. Yeah, but I tell you, the vanilla flavoring adds just the right touch. It gives it that special flavoring. But yeah, plain milk and sugar will work,
Yeah. The current one shows that the area we were talking about, it's down along the Ohio River, but it never brings it on down into us completely. Well, I guess it does, but it's just a quick flash through. But then it has a couple more chances for it as time goes on, and that really cold air starts to come in around the 2nd, and
Well,
then another shot
let
around
me
the
give them
5th.
let me give them a rundown of what looks like is happening. Of course, some of you know have watched the winter weather outlook that I put out, and right now it's running right at where it should be. Donald 9558, is the ground temp cold enough for accumulation? Well, it won't be initially, but trust me, with the kind of temperatures they're talking about, it will not take long for that ground temperature to really drop. So I think that we're going to start seeing showers and a few storms develop tomorrow, right?
That starts in probably tomorrow by afternoon, evening. Showers and possibly thunderstorms. This patchy fog is going to hang around for a couple of days when it's not actually raining pretty good. Chance of rain goes to 90% by tomorrow afternoon, stays that way tomorrow night, into Friday night, and then into overnight, Friday night into Saturday, it starts to decrease a little bit.
Okay.
Temperatures stay in the mid to upper 60s, and then they start to come down to the mid 60s by then. Another area of storms or another area of rain starts to come in by looks like Sunday night. We get our next round of showers and stuff coming in as we start our week towards Thanksgiving. But then that's the week where we need to watch everything closely.
Mm-hmm. I don't know that we'll have to watch too much ahead of Thanksgiving, although, yeah, we might. So right now,
Right.
go ahead,
Yeah.
Mark.
I say right now, anything beyond like early next week, the models are all still kind of all over the place. They're not consistent with themselves, much less with each other.
But there is
Like what I'm saying there is every run, there's a different solution that comes out of it.
but there is a general agreement that we're going to get extreme cold.
Yeah.
And this is going to be courtesy the polar vortex. Now, I don't think the really cold, the first hit is going to be cold, but it's not like it's going to be. We're going to get a true Arctic blast shortly. I guess this one coming is going to be an Arctic blast, but it won't be as deep, I don't think.
Right. It won't be as deep. Now, the NAO you mentioned from time to time is negative right now and is showing to continue to be fairly negative all the way through its forecast period for the next couple of weeks. So that means that once the cold air gets here, it's going to be reluctant to leave.
Yep.
And I don't think the models themselves have picked up that well on that.
No, they have not. And it's going to be kind of crazy. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to transpire either. But I do think that, well, I guess right now it's scheduled to arrive, I'm going to tell you, probably either Thanksgiving evening or Black Friday. My thoughts are more like Black Friday in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to know the temperature drop. I think the difference between one side of the front and the others was somewhere at one time about 70 degrees difference, right? Or, I mean, that was accurate.
Now, again, yeah, that's kind of varying around, but yeah, I've seen anywhere from 40 to around 70, and it varies back and forth depending on model run.
When you have a temperature contrast that extreme, it gives a big concern for severe weather initially, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And right now, the SPC, as far as they go out to 8 days, is talking about potential for severe weather, but most of it is down in Texas and along the southern Gulf Coast areas and stuff like that. And most of the stuff up our way, they're talking about the systems being up this way, but the severe weather potential stays down to the south of us.
And of course, you have to have more things than just temperature contrast to give severe weather. So that's part of the issue. Now, so we know it's going to get in here probably Black Friday. And there is going to be a storm with it. We don't know the exact particulars of the storm. It's going to depend. Will that cold air go down far enough south that we'll have some deep cold air over us and it'll be all snow? Or will it go just far enough to where it's cold on the ground and we end up getting freezing rain, which is worst case scenario?
Mm-hmm.
Now, right now, it looks like it's going to go far enough south, it'll be snow. How much? Who knows? How much moisture is it going to have with it? That's the other question. There are so many different variables on this. There's no way to tell you exactly what. All we can do is give you an idea of what we're looking at. So Stephanie McKinney is asking, are we getting snow or ice? That's the $99 question. We think it's going to be snow. We hope that's what it's going to be, but there is that possibility of ice initially. Now, having said that, I saw as many as 2 or 3 winter storms in this pattern just over the next few days after this occurs, right?
Yep.
So,
storm after storm.
Yep. So I know that cold air is going to get deeper, and if it was ice, then we're going to end up going back to snow, and let's hope it's all snow. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying there's that possibility. So I do think we're going to see accumulating snow. Certainly by, I think the next storm is going to be December the 1st or 2nd, wasn't
it? December 1st and then, the 3rd and then the 5th.
Okay. So I know that the 3rd and 5th, both are expected to be all snow. Dylan Fish says, what about a major severe outbreak next week? Maybe. That's what we were just talking about. We think that if that occurs, it will be more to our southwest and Texas, areas like that. Not to say it couldn't change. There's a lot of time between now and the time it gets here. So we're going to have to watch all this close. This may be one of those holidays, Mark, you and I are here instead of spending any time eating turkey or anything. We're going to be here eating whatever junk we can find in our pantry and stuff.
Yeah, and it could be too bad for anybody to bring us anything.
Well, that's true. That's true. And the other thing we might have to worry about is a flash freeze. You know, flash freeze can occur with this kind of conditions. And,
Yes, it can.
so that's something we got to be concerned about. Um, but anyway, I think that it's going to be easy once we get a little closer. We'll have a pretty good idea of what's going to happen. So it's not like it's going to catch us unawares unless something really surprising occurs. So now that's the first blast of cold air. But the real Arctic air is still to come, because what we're seeing is a huge stratospheric warming event. I mean, it is huge, Mark. I don't recall ever seeing one that big. And what that means to me is we're going to see parades of cold air constantly for the next, gosh, who knows?
Connie, a flash freeze generally happens when we've had rain or something like that, but then the cold air comes in so fast behind it that instead of drying out any or anything else, whatever's on the ground freezes where it's at. That includes your car door locks and your sidewalks and
I've
power lines and everything else.
I've got a picture. I should have showed it to you. I don't have it with me right now, but I will try to get it for the next broadcast. If you're driving your vehicle and you get a flash freeze, I don't know if you saw that movie. What is it? 2012? Was that the movie where everything just instantly froze up? Do you remember that? Or it could happen tomorrow. Maybe
it could happen tomorrow, I think.
Okay, it could happen tomorrow. So I have seen, as a vehicle is driving, the flash freeze occur, the water that was slinging off the wheels just becomes frozen spikes. That's the most amazing thing you ever saw. A flash freeze is unlike anything you've ever seen. We get that about once every 10 years, maybe. You don't see it very often, but when it does, it's interesting. So there's that to consider. But I think the biggest news is going to be the very cold, extreme Arctic air that's coming in.
That's right, Angie Bug. Day after tomorrow.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, day after tomorrow is the movie. So if you want to know what a flash freeze is, you might watch that movie and get an idea, because it's just where things instantly freeze. So that's kind of what that came out to be.
Not to that extreme, though. That's Hollywood's idea.
No, that's not to that extreme, but the way it froze like that is very similar. So anyway, after the initial storm gets through, we know that there's another storm coming, actually 2 more after that, and those 2 will be winter storms, because by that time the cold air should be hard in place. Once you get Arctic air into your area, it doesn't like to move very much. It's heavy. It gets down to every nook and cranny. It is unlike any other type of air we get. You know, we get polar air, but Arctic air is something else altogether. You can tell the difference. At least I can. I don't know if you can or not, Mark, but I can tell the difference when you've got Arctic air as opposed to other air, if that makes any sense.
Polar air chills your skin. Arctic air chills your bones.
Yep. That's a good way to describe it. And it's hard to displace. You know, once it gets in there, it's hard for something else to move because it's heavy. But like he said, we're looking at blocking developing, which means if you don't have the blocking, you know how you get cold air come in, then in a couple of days it stays cold and moves on out and you get warming again. Not this time. When you get blocking, it comes in and it stays. It doesn't move right back out. And that's what we're looking at setting up. It looks like at least for 2 weeks we'll be in blocking, and maybe even longer than that. So get ready for extremes. You know, start winterizing your vehicle. Make sure you got the antifreeze in levels in there good, because it's going to be pretty cold. Pack you a winter safety kit. Throw a blanket in there and maybe even some snacks. You don't want to, because the roads, you know, I'm assuming that we will have crews out watching the roads for you, unless it gets too bad even for them. But we'll see. As I've said before, be sure and disconnect any outside hoses to your faucets so that you don't have frozen water pipes. Cheryl Jackson, why are the weather apps not showing this cold? They're just now starting to log into it. We're looking at models that look out. Mark, let me see if I can pull up one of them. Let's see. We're on the 18Z. Does it show anything on that?
No, it's almost completely done, but it's very reluctant, like they have been, as it goes farther out to keep the cold air here once it arrives.
All right, I'm going to show them the one that's on the 19th. This is
Let's
wait a minute,
see.
not
That's
tonight.
today.
Is that today?
You need to show the one on the 18th. The one on the 19th.
I'm sorry. I'm looking. I'm sorry. Hold up. I'm looking at the 28th right now. I'm going to show you what they're showing. Okay, so this is at 6 p.m. on the 28th. I think it's actually going to be sooner than this, but this is 1 mile run. But just to show you what happens, look at that. Got a brief thing of ice, but most of it now goes into snow, and it goes into. You've got to remember these are 6-hour increments, so we're looking at this, if this is to be believed, 12 hours of snowfall. This would be an accumulating snow. And if you look, there's the 540 line, so it's well down south of us. It's into Tennessee, so we'll be in the below freezing area. In fact, that's the 534 line that's over us there. So I would say, Mark, that would be thick enough for it to be snow and not freezing rain.
Probably so, yeah.
In fact, I wonder if you can get a QT on this.
You probably can if you
Here
click
we go.
on.
There it is. See what you say. Look at this and see what you think.
Okay, let me see. Is that 6 a.m. on the 29th or?
I believe it was 6 p.m.
Okay. Yeah, the surface temperature that I'm looking at there, I'm looking at it for 6 a.m. on the 29th.
Okay.
And surface temperature is 32 degrees. It stays below freezing all the way up. There's plenty of moisture in the area of the atmosphere where the snowflakes form. That's called the dendrite generation zone, DGZ. That's what those. If you look at off to the left side of there, those two little dotted lines,
Yep.
right there. There's plenty of moisture right in there, and there's a little bit of lift going on right in there. So that's enough to say that, yeah, we could be getting some snow at that time.
So it does look like snow and not freezing rain, according to what this is showing.
Right, with a surface temperature of 32, but it doesn't get above freezing anywhere going up. That's the key of it. Now, off in the very leading edge of it, where it changes over from rain to snow, maybe. Probably sleet rather than freezing rain. Yeah, maybe a little bit. I'm looking at that region right now. There's a little bit of an area where they are briefly above freezing, but the cold air at the surface is fairly thick, and the cold air above it is fairly thick. So,
of course, you get
maybe
evaporational.
sleet.
You get evaporational cooling too as it falls through the atmosphere. So that should help keep the temperature down.
And it doesn't get more than a degree or two above freezing when it's going through the warmer layer. So that would be more sleet than freezing rain.
So that's the first one. Let me see if it goes on out. Let's see what else we find. So this shows it kind of warming back up. I don't buy into that at all. But look at this storm here coming. This is on the 2nd. It just doesn't, that doesn't make any sense according to what all the other long-range models are showing. Not at all. It shows a warm up.
Like I say, the GFS runs by its algorithms, and sometimes they're reluctant to hold cold air in. They always want to move stuff.
Well, there's no way that's going to move if NAO is negative. So I'm going to have to disagree with that part of it. Let's see what else we got up here, Mark. Let's see where I'm at
Well,
here.
look across here and see what you've got. I know you got Zoom Earth up there if you wanted to look at that.
Yeah. Um,
The one out on the far right panel there, I put a graphic there, but I forget there is what it was.
okay. Now, so what's important about this? This is just the start. You see this? This is like a little. Well, one thing, Mark, if you look at this, this looks like an omega block, which means it's blocking, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that means this right here is high pressure. It's set up. It's already blocking up in this area already.
Yeah.
And
that high is actually farther north than that in this
that's
particular
right.
pattern.
So this whole thing is off a little bit, but it gives you an idea of what we're talking about. So
Yeah, that's just a generic. That was from the NOAA website. They were just explaining what a polar vortex outbreak looks like.
yeah. So anyway, let me see what else we got here. I don't guess COD showed much yet.
No, it hasn't. It's yeah. There's just our outlook for the next few days. Rain, rain, more rain.
Yeah, so yeah, it looks like this is the percentage of rainfall amount falling, and it looks like it's going to be real rainy for at least, it looks like 24 hours there, 90%, just a little 75% there, but then 95% all the way through till Saturday morning. And so,
And it slacks off a bit. And
yep,
it might be an okay weekend. I don't know how great it'll be, but it's going to be okay. Temperatures are supposed to be in the mid 60s.
okay.
Overnight lows in the 40s.
So these are some things we're watching, just to let you guys know that we're not trying to alarm anyone, but at the same time, there are things that probably deserve to be alarmed about, but we haven't gotten to that part yet. I think I'll wait on Zoom Earth. We'll just go ahead and I do want to look at some of the cameras around the area. Let me see if I can call up Owensboro camera. And there it is. Isn't that a beautiful shot? This is Owensboro,
It is,
Kentucky.
even with the fog and everything over top, it's
Yeah,
still a very pretty
this
shot.
is the bridge that goes across the Ohio River, and it is absolutely gorgeous. We did try to see a little bit of the lightning on it last night, but it is an amazing thing. I do want to look. Let's look down at exit 4 in Clarksville. This is exit 4 getting on I-24 going northbound, and this is the Sam's Club up this way, so you get an idea. The traffic's a little heavy this evening. It's Wednesday evening, and then you have this is up towards the mall, looking back up that way. Again, traffic's a little heavy, but looks like it's moving fine. Riverside Drive and Second. It's backed up there. It's backed up around the corner and all the way back this way. So you got some slowdown right here. So if you're in Clarksville and you're heading to this area, just take your time because it is a backup. Traffic is very heavy there for right now. And let's see about legs at 11. We'll go down there and take a look at that. Again, normal traffic because it is, what, 5:15? So it is everybody's getting off work, running home, and all that. And then this is Madison at Highway 76. Not too bad there. And Peacher's Mill at the 101st. Okay, yeah, we got some heavy traffic there. So generally it's about what you'd be expected on a day like this. And then here's Peacher's Mill at Providence. Come on. Problem with that camera last night, I think, too. So we will go on back. Let's go ahead and look at the Hopkinsville camera. Looking down into South Hopkinsville. A little foggy, a little haze in the air. But the air has turned white, and we know what that means. So for those of you who have been listening to what I say, Jackie Mass says, pay the bills. I think I will. That's a good idea. We'll come back to some of these cameras here in a minute. But we do need to pay the bills, Mark, you know.
Yes,
people
we do.
who support us and enables us to give you the technology that we're doing right now. And the first one I want to talk about is our good friend Leon's, let's see, right here. Yeah, Panorama Auction. And take a look.
It's time to consign your tractors at our next farm and construction equipment consignment auction. Give us a call and get your tractor consigned, or bring it on out to our lot so that we can get your tractor listed. We've got bidders from all across the country and the world, so if you can bring your tractor early, it'll increase your chances by a lot to get your item sold. We look forward to working with you. If you've got any questions or concerns, give us a call at 270-886-2235, or you can check out our website at pennyrockauctioncenter.com.
Okay, we got to add a little music into that. I forgot to do that, but pennyrockauction.com, and let's take a look at Mid-South Storm Shelter.
It's the middle of the night, and tornadic storms are approaching. The nearest public shelter is miles away, and they don't allow pets. You should have purchased a Mid-South Storm Shelter. Mid-South Storm Shelters offer you the security of having your own shelter at your doorstep. These sturdy and roomy shelters come in below-ground or above-ground styles. Both styles accommodate 10 people comfortably and will give you peace of mind anytime severe weather threatens. When the weather gets severe, have no fear with a Mid-South Storm Shelter. Call today at 270-725-6020. Mention the promo code Weather and Wisdom and you will get $200 off. Financing is available.
And I will encourage you to take advantage of that financing, because this severe weather is going to start coming up, and the spring severe season is not looking good at all. I will explain that at a point some other time. But if you have damage to your roof, person to call is Michael Vance Contracting Roofing, 270-707-ROOF. He knows what he's doing, whether it be residential or commercial. He can get you taken care of. He'll have a crew ready and railing to run to you and get you fixed up. Michael Vance Contracting Roofing, 270-707-ROOF. He also owns Lakeside Campground Marina. We didn't look at the camera. We'll look at that here in a little bit. We'll take a look at what it's like there at the campground. Is the hustle and bustle of everyday life getting to you? Now you can enjoy quiet, relaxing days filled with the natural beauty of Kentucky Lake and its abundance of activities. You can find that and more at Lakeside Campground Marina, located on Jonathan Creek on the western shore of Kentucky Lake. They offer a selection of lakefront campground sites and a full-service marina and many other amenities. If you love boating, fishing, or just getting away from it all, visit us online at www.visitlakesidecampground.com. Okay. And I want to talk about my good friend Mark Mudd, Kentucky Piano Service. Oh my goodness, I love this commercial. Take a look at this. Looking for expert piano care or searching for a high-quality instrument? Let us tell you about Kentucky Piano Service, LLC, owned by Mark Mudd, a certified second-generation piano technician serving clients since 2014. Mark blends formal certification with years of hands-on experience. He's completed thousands of tunings for clients ranging from churches and universities to families and beginner piano students. Mark provides tuning, repairs, and also buys and sells top-tier pianos. He serves a 100-mile radius and will travel when needed. Call or text 270-999-2433. Okay. Well, let me see what they're doing here on chat. They're doing some talking. Lord says have a container of kitty litter in your car and to give traction when stuck in snow. Mike and Sharon North Winders says, my husband said nobody else in weather is talking about all this. Well,
actually, there are plenty of people who are. It's the people who look farther out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to remember, people initially don't like to say the word snow because it drives everybody crazy. And I'm not trying to say the word snow, but I'm telling you right now, if I don't tell you, then I'm not being honest with you, and I'm not doing my job. Can I be wrong? Of course I can be wrong. But I'm telling you right now, I'm not about this. We're going to get that cold blast. You don't get a sudden stratospheric warming event and not get Arctic blast. If you get Arctic blast, guess what? You're going to be below freezing. You're going to get snow. So I mean, it's nothing I'm worried about. I hope that he still enjoys watching us because we do aggravate everybody. even Mike Winders, I guess is what his name is. But anyway, Mike, I hope you'll look around. You'll find there are a lot of people talking about it now, and more and more are coming on board as they see these models coming to agreement. And let's see here. Is it Dawn 9558? What's the record for snowfall in one day this early in the season? Well, for this area,
I've already got that pulled out.
Oh, wow. Well, go right ahead, Mark. Hit it.
Okay. The heaviest early season snowfall for this early in the season in Kentucky occurred November 1966, with places like Louisville reporting 13.1 inches of snow. Now, just last year in November, a recent November 2025 storm, which happened earlier this month, it did not get down to us, brought widespread snow with the heaviest accumulations occurring 2.8 inches in Paducah and 5 inches in Morganfield, marking a record for the earliest significant snowfall in that region.
You mean they already had snow on the ground, Paducah?
Yeah, that was when we were just getting that little dusting.
Okay.
Didn't quite get down to us, so.
No, we did see some snow. I saw snowflakes flying, which was all I really expected anyway. But anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, Stephanie.
Yeah, they got a surprise 2.5 inches.
That's right. Stephanie Staten McKinney says, keep on telling us and getting us ready. We love your weather. I will, Stephanie. I mean, I can't not tell you what I believe. And Mark is a meteorologist. He's going to back me up on this. We don't always agree on things, but we agree on what we're seeing in the models. There's no doubt about that. And so who knows? You know, I'll tell you right now, I think I would probably be pretty happy if I did miss the forecast on this one. I'm not looking forward to that kind of cold, but anyway. See, of course, says, I love snow. And okay, thank you, Eric, for taking care of Sandy for us. And let's see here. Rain, Hightower, how's the weather tomorrow, David? Lots of rain. It does look like we'll get pretty good bit of rain. I think
we'll get lots of rain for rain.
Yep. 24 hour of rain. And that will probably lead to about, I'd say we're looking at 3 to 4 inches of rainfall if it does do what they're projecting it to do. Some said it could be up to 5. Some said it could be down to 2. So we'll see. But I'd say if everything goes according to the forecast, then yeah, we'll get quite a bit of rain. It's not going to cause any widespread flooding because of the length of time it's going to fall in. So we can take pretty good rain and still not flood. So there we go. Brittany Hale, I love the snow. When's it coming? Well, there's possibilities right after Thanksgiving. We're talking about maybe Black Friday evening or somewhere in that neighborhood. And then again on December the 3rd and again on December the 5th. So we're looking at least 3 different storms. In fact, Mark, you and I saw the ECMWF long-range projected snowfall totals. 70% of the United States will be covered in snow by New Year's Day. Is that what we saw?
Yep.
Tell me I didn't just imagine that.
No, I saw it too. You were showing me the graphic for that.
So that's not me saying it. That is actually one of the models that uses to predict the weather. So 70% of the United States covered in snow by January 1st. Looks like it. So just wanted to let you guys know that. I'm going to stand behind what I'm saying. I'm not shy about what I'm saying. I really think that what we're talking about is going to happen. I wouldn't be saying it. So anyway, I do want to look at a couple of cameras while we're on this. Let's look down here at UT Martin where they had that storm last night. Look at the fog. I will
Yep.
tell you guys, fog will set in tonight because of the stagnant air conditions, not a lot of wind or anything, and the moisture that's fallen already. So yeah, it may get foggy. Exercise caution if you have to drive. Angie Bug says, so White Christmas? Well, I'd say the chances look pretty good this year, wouldn't you, Mark?
Yeah, they look better than they have in a while.
Yeah. So, but I can't say you for sure because snow is the hardest thing of all to predict. I mean, it really is. It's the toughest of all weather phenomena to predict. But I'd say you got a good chance this year. Let's look around some of these other cameras. I want to see what this one looks like. This is Lake Barkley you're seeing down in here, part of it. Again, looks like it's kind of a foggy evening. And here is Sunset Boat Ramp. The sun has already set, but there's a boat ramp. It's on Reelfoot Lake. Spider webs. Boy, those spiders like to build around these cameras, don't they? Let's see, where else? Look up here at Metropolis. Another close camera. Not as foggy, but low hanging clouds. You can see how low hanging they are. Okay, so Jackie says, bring on the snow. Well, Jackie, I tell you what, before we're all said and done, it's going to be a lot of people saying, hey, stop the snow already. But anyway, okay, let me move on here. I do want to finish paying the bills, though. Let me continue my commercials a little bit, if y'all don't mind. And the next spot is one of my favorite places to eat. Good grief, Ma's Kitchen. Take a look. Welcome to Ma's Kitchen in Hopkinsville, Kentucky, home of the $1.50 made-from-scratch sausage and biscuits. Load your plate with Kentucky classics, fried chicken, salmon patties, Salisbury steak, and sides like baked beans, mac and cheese, and fresh hot rolls. And don't miss our barbecue chicken, potato salad, and brown beans. Our brownies are made from scratch daily, bursting with rich chocolate flavor. And don't miss our old-fashioned pecan pie, a Southern classic. Located down from Harbor Freight at 3022 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville, Kentucky. When you can't go to Mama's, come to Ma's Kitchen. And they do. They have some of the best food anywhere around. When she does catfish, like on Fridays, she cooks it in a cast iron skillet. Oh my gosh, it gives it a whole distinctly delicious flavor. And it's something else. It really is. And I want to talk also about Jacob Mudd over at Mudd Wealth. If you got money to invest, he can help you make more. Take a look. True wealth is about more than money. It's about faithfully managing all we have been given. Mudd Wealth stands committed as stewards guided by Christian faith, dedicated to strengthening lives through wise financial counsel and unwavering integrity. Whether we are managing your retirement funds or developing your step-by-step financial plan to help steer you toward financial security, we have the tools it takes to deliver peace of mind. Mudd Wealth can help you on a product-only basis, providing competitive fixed interest annuity rates, life insurance quotes, mutual fund management, and investment advisory services. Give Jacob Mudd a call at 270-743-2810.
Securities offered through the Tavener Company, member of FINRA, SPIC, and MSRB. Investment advisory and financial planning services offered through Tavco Financial Advisory, Inc., a registered investment advisor. Customer care line and management for both firms can be reached at 800-543-6922.
And I want you guys to be sure and talk to our good friend Patty Slayton. She is the whiz when it comes to Kentucky health insurance. You got to give her a call and talk to her about it because the sign-up period is ongoing. Take a look. Meet Patty Slayton, your local licensed health and life insurance professional. Navigating Medicare or health coverage shouldn't feel overwhelming. Whether you're new to Medicare, exploring better options, or needing help, Patty will help you make the confident, informed choices. With years of trusted experience and a heart for serving, Patty specializes in Medicare supplements and Advantage plans, prescription drug coverage,
Life insurance solutions tailored to your needs. All types of health insurance, including Kentucky Health Benefits. Patty will help you find the right coverage for you. Call 270-725-5368 today.
And definitely call Patty if you need any questions about the Kentucky Health Insurance. She can sure help you. And I also want to talk to you about, hang on here a minute. Kentucky Hip Works. Katie Moyer has some salve that will absolutely take care of your aches and pains. Watch this.
Anytime my aches and pains act up, I always reach for Kentucky Hip Works Hip Root Salve. It's easy to use. Just rub it on the affected areas and you will soon notice big relief. You can use it as a moisturizing lip balm or ointment that heals and protects your lips during adverse weather conditions and helps with preventing chapped lips. This amazing Kentucky Hemp Works salve is available in our online store at dpww.shop. Order today.
And of course, there is our online store, dpww.shop. You get in there, explore around, and there's a link to shopweatherandwisdom.com that will give you another store that will, whether we have the apparel, you know, the hoodies and all that stuff. So get in there, browse around. You might find you really like it. And let's see what else we got here. Oh, I got to remember this. This is one, if you're ever in Russellville, Kentucky, you're wondering where you're going to eat. You know, they've got the standard fast food stuff, but there is one place over there that stands out above anywhere. And if you've never eaten there, I would suggest if you drive over that way, you've got to stop and try it. And we're talking about Roy's Barbecue. Watch this.
Roy's Barbecue. It's an experience, not just a meal. If you want great food, local atmosphere, and a wonderful dining experience, come to Roy's Barbecue in Russellville, Kentucky.
Most have been 10, but I got out in 6.
You know them. They're twins, right?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Roy's Barbecue.
Y'all have a good
It's a place of song and conversation among good friends. Celebrating 40 years of family, food, and friends, Roy's Barbecue, 101 Sarah Lane, Russellville, Kentucky.
And I got to tell you, Mark, you and I have eaten there.
Yes, we have.
It is.
Oh, boy,
amazing.
we have.
It is absolutely to kill for. I mean, it isn't just the quality food. The food is absolutely superb, but it's the atmosphere too. The people there are just, I mean, it's so interesting. You get to see and hear all kinds of things. I love them. It's so fun to go into Roy's Barbecue and experience that. So if you get a chance, you want just a good family experience or just to go in there and hang out with friends and stuff, let me tell you, Roy's Barbecue is a place to go. All right, let's see here. Was there any? Oh, I know. One more. They got to talk about my good friend, Brandon Daniel, over at Finish Line Car Wash. I got to tell you, even if you got bad weather like you got out there right now, go through there and have him do the graphene. Boy, that right there, it may be a little higher than some of the other, but it is well worth it. It'll get you through several washes. It'll actually do a wonderful job. Your car will come out looking detailed, and I just love it. It is one of my favorite things to do, and I can get through several storms and everything before I have to go back and get it washed all over again. They take good care of you. Go in there, ask for the David Powell special. They may have a special there they do for you if you just ask for it. So anyway, tell them David Powell sent you. Finish Line Car Wash there on Fort County Boulevard, right in front. Let's see, right in front of across from McDonald's out there on the boulevard. So yeah, go in there and talk to them. And let's see here. Here we go. I think we took care of all the bills. Let's see, I missed. I don't see any. Okay, we're good now. Francis Pidcock, yahoo! Praying for a white Christmas. It doesn't feel like Christmas. I know Kentucky doesn't have snow on Christmas very often, but I like a white Christmas. You know, a lot of people do, Francis. And we got a chance this time. September rain. Hi, guys. Nice September. And Eric Brake says, "Hey, like and share this stream." Eric is another one of our moderators. We call him the zapper. Eric Brake the zapper. He's the one that polices. He's one that polices our stream and makes sure we don't have people saying nasty things or anything. We don't want that, you know. And let's see here. What else we got to do? Oh yeah. We're gonna still look at some of those cameras because we didn't look at them all.
Mm-hmm.
What is all this stuff? Okay. So let's see if I can pull this off. I got you there. So let's see if we got Kansas City. Yes, we have Kansas City.
Yep.
I don't see Tracy Runyon on with us, but there it is. That's Union Station in Kansas City. Beautiful, beautiful place. I actually like that. That's a pretty nice city from what I've seen of everything through these cameras. They seem to have a nice place. But anyway, the other place we like to go to is Niagara Falls. And here it is. They got the colors going on in the lights, and it is cool there. You can tell by the fog and there's nobody down here on the fairway watching it.
Yeah, it's a balmy 35 degrees there right now.
Yeah, so it's pretty chilly to be out there. Of course, you could be out there if there's somebody that you want to be close to. You know, if it's cold, snuggle up to them. Anyway, you get the picture. It's Niagara Falls after all. So then the other place we want to look at, let's see if we got Houston. Do we have you, Houston? Come in, Houston. Ah, look at that. Would you look at that? There's Houston. Well, how would you like to be stuck in that traffic?
Oh, my goodness.
Man.
We think Nashville's bad.
Yeah, it's nothing like that. I tell you what, I'm not sure I would enjoy that at all. But it's kind of a pretty city, though, really, if you stop and look at it. But where could all those people be going and doing? I bet it takes forever to get home.
Mm-hmm.
It is a nice city, though.
7:42. It's rush hour traffic. So
Yes, it is. I want to go back and
5:42. That is.
I want to look at Owensboro one more time, if I can get it to come up. Now, why did I not get it to come up? All right, hang on. I'm going to try something here. Let me go over here and see if I know why I can't get it to come up. Hold on a minute. Let's see if I can do this. Go back to the radar. Now let's go back. Kansas City's still there. Let me try something else. Okay. All right. There's Lakeside Campground Marina. Anyway, I've got this all fixed up. And I was looking at it. Of course, we got a spider web across the camera lens, so you're not going to see much. That's on Kentucky Lake. And here is Owensboro.
If you'd been about a minute earlier, you'd have seen the leg or two of the spider. She's there working her web.
Ah, okay. Again, I want to look back at Owensboro. This is a beautiful bridge across the Ohio River from Owensboro. And let's take a look at the traffic camera over at WKDZ Studios. Come on, baby, you can do it. There it is.
There we go.
Got a little condensation on the lens, but you get the idea. Traffic's moving along pretty good. A little lag to it. I guess maybe a little cooler or something. But let's look at downtown Katie's. Come on. Sometimes you got to talk to them. Come on. You can do it. Come on. There it is. Nice, peaceful little city. Look at the fog. I'd hate to see some guy in a black cape come walking along the side there in this foggy day.
And a top hat.
Yeah, and a top hat. So anyway. Well, that concludes my tour of the cameras, I think. Let me get ready to go back to a different scene.
And there we are.
And we're back. Well, Mark, we've been on a little over an hour, actually. I didn't think time flies when you're having fun.
Mhm.
Anyway, Catherine Bridges is on, says, good afternoon, David Mark. Hey, Catherine. And down lower says, Roy's overlapped some with auctioneer. I didn't hear that.
I didn't either.
Yeah. Maybe it's just Donna. You know how she is.
Nah.
I'm just joking, Donna. Just joking. She's one of our support staff here, so I can abuse her like that. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, really, Niagara Falls is a nice place. I've always wanted to go there, you know, and maybe I'll get to one day. It will be a nice place, and I'm sure I will be thoroughly impressed with it. I feel like I'm forgetting something.
Well, we run all our commercials, and we've told everybody what we're expecting for the weather this week and beyond.
Look around. I want to see. They still haven't brought up Pinnacle Tower. I begin to think that one's not going to ever come back. There's the conditions on it.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got the conditions, but we don't have the picture. So bad. So I don't even see there was a camera in North Carolina across from that too. I guess it got taken out as well. I don't even see a weather station.
Yeah. Yeah, there was at a little airport over there, and I don't know. They just disappeared one day and haven't seen them since.
Never came back.
Kind of like Mount Shasta.
Yeah, I hate that about Mount Shasta. This is in Georgia. Not much to see there. Well, anyway. Look at Chattanooga. I haven't been down there in a while. There's Chattanooga.
They're looking kind of foggy too.
Yeah, the mountains, you can't even see them, so I don't think you could see that camera shot anyway. So anyway, all right, Mark, I guess we've done everything we know to do. Anybody else got any questions, thoughts, or concerns? Nope. All right, Mark, got any last words to say before I shut her down?
Well, everyone stay dry and try to stay warm on these cool evenings that are coming up. And we'll see you again Friday.
Yeah, and if you do get a chance, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We're wanting to upgrade to something that will improve our stuff on here a lot, and hopefully you guys benefit from it. But be sure and subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. They may ask you for an email address or something, but it's okay to give it. They won't be contacting you or anything. And Stephanie Boss Kentucky Girl says, thank you guys. And Sia, of course, says later. And looks like everybody's ready for us to get on out of here, as I am too, because I'm getting hungry. So anyway, if I don't see you here, I guess I'll see you. You hear?
Bye, everybody.
Thank you all for watching our show. We've had such fun, but now must go. Every moment's been a delight. Until next time, we say good night. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. Storm warnings flash across the screen.